Andy, you ready to watch some hockey playoffs?
I've been watching. I'm loving the hockey playoffs.
And now the Singing of O Canada and the Star Spangled Banner, performed tonight by Cammy Clooney.
Cammy, yeah.
Oh, Canada, our home and native.
Ooh.
Patriot love.
Did she forget it or the mic problem?
It was mic problem because it kept going out.
With glowing peace.
Oh yeah, I hear it. It's flipping, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how do all these Buffalo people know the words to O Canada?
Every hockey fan knows the words to O Canada.
And on God.
Glorious and free.
Play ball, Andy! Play ball!
It's time again. Andy and Merlin, your cursed best friends. Flames rise high, don't even try. 'Cause we're all gonna die!
All right, everyone, this is the playoff time now for the NHL, for the NBA. It's getting crazy. Cats and dogs living together. Merlin and Andy doing another episode of We're All Gonna Die. It's been a while. I was out of town on vacation. And gosh, you missed like a couple weeks and 1,000 events have happened since. So Andy and I had to talk before the show started. I mean, we don't even know where to begin or end. So we have to come up with a little game plan. And there you saw the Kumi Kloon. I have no clue she was. This was the playoffs the other night. Boston Bruins, Andy's team, since he's from New England area, against the Buffalo Sabres. It kind of looked at first she forgot the words, but apparently it was a mic issue. It sounds like the mic was clipping. And all the Americans were singing along with her. It shows you we are all not all MAGA. When a time when Trump wants you to hate on Canada and he's bullying Canada, shows you that people, when unity shows you, even when Americans, they know the words to "Oh Canada." Even Andy over here knows the words since he lives right at the border of Canada as well. Right, Andy?
Yeah, basically in the NHL, they do this thing. They have a handful of maybe 6 or 7 Canadian teams in the NHL. And anytime the the Canadian team comes to America, they sing both, US and Canada. And it goes the same way there.
Right. Yeah. I've been to events like that. Many.
Yeah. And also Buffalo I've been to Buffalo.
It's right there. Yeah.
It's literally like 20 miles from Niagara Falls, which is the border. Right. And then you have Toronto, which is a major city. It's only like another hour just over an hour, maybe an hour and a half away. So people in Buffalo, they go back and forth. Like
I had a really good buddy at Tennessee, and he was from Buffalo. And he said back in the day before he was 21, they would drive into Montreal.
Yeah.
They would get drunk and then go to strip clubs.
Yeah, we tried to do that once.
And no luck?
Well, I don't know how much detail I want to get into the story, but
a whole nother episode.
Let's just say the Canadians turned me away.
It's not hard to do. So anyway, y'all are listening to or watching We Are All Gonna Die with Andy and Merlin. And make sure you subscribe. Please, we need more subscribers. That'll get us motivated. It takes us a lot to get motivated these days. Doesn't it, Andy?
Well, like for me personally, it's just paying the bills. Trump has done such damage to this economy that that coupled that with what's happening in the television industry, and there's literally no jobs.
No, there's not.
I did one. I told you a couple weeks ago. I worked on a project, and he wanted to do more after we hit one deadline, and I couldn't keep going. And he ended up hiring a guy that I worked with on a different show, just randomly. So we got on the phone because I was catching him up on the things I did and stuff like that. And it was
It's
like,
not the person you were telling me about, was it?
yeah,
Oh, sorry. Okay.
yeah. There were multiple reasons, but I just couldn't keep going, and I couldn't commit to what he needed. So I told him the best idea was try and get someone else as quick as you can. He found someone. I ended up knowing him because, I don't know if I had to guess, maybe half the people left the industry in post-production so far. Because there's just no jobs. There's none whatsoever between the economy and, the studios and the rise of AI. It's destroying the industry. The studios, they'd rather make Angry Birds 27 and, Scary Movie 19 than make a cool original film. So they're putting their money into that. And those are like teams that exist and come back and back and back and back and back, so there's no real new opportunities.
Well, I'm having friends that are losing jobs, like in just regular jobs, like marketing or tech.
Well, that's Trump.
And I just talked to a friend today, and he said the company that he's been working for as a tech guy, marketing and everything, they've been running a store downtown Los Angeles for 40, 50 years, and they're closing down next Saturday.
Yeah.
But he said he still has a job for the meantime because they're going to be working on something else. But working for that store, which was for produce, he's like, it's not even worth it anymore.
Yeah, it's bad out there. It's like I can't even handle listening to anyone in the administration right now because like it's such obvious just gaslighting and bullshit they're saying. Everything. And
they're making tons of money. They don't understand that everybody else is having problems.
Oh yeah,
they're more focused on the ballroom. Obviously,
I got fired up today. To be honest, when I was working, I was doing a couple deliveries, and I had to go into two different amazingly huge gated communities.
Yeah.
And on the way there, I probably drove past that maybe, I don't know, hundreds of homeless people. So like it's like the disparity between like 1% really is making a ton of cash in this economy and everyone else is suffering. The only real jobs, like I've looked for like other things to do, like maybe it's time I completely leave the industry.
I've had some friends do that too. This is the jobs. You and I've only been doing this for like 10 years. There's people, we have friends that have been doing this for 25, 30 years, and that's all they know. And now they can't find any work, and so they're having to take like corporate jobs, like a regular day job.
Yeah, and there's lots of scams too for people. Like
you would know.
Oh my God, it's amazing. Like I said, this one job I had, it was making like really short videos for like social media, and they were going to pay me like $50 a video. The first two I busted out in a reasonable amount of time, an hour, 2 hours. So I'm like, $25 an hour or more, that's not bad. And then like all of a sudden I, like a month later, I was like, wait a minute, this is the third round of notes you gave me. I put in like 20 hours here and you're still only going to pay me $50 for this video. And I quit immediately, like on the spot. I was like, this is ridiculous.
So did you get paid for the videos you did do?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay. I didn't even think you would get paid for those.
Yeah, no, they were paying, but when it got to be like so many hours that I'm like, I'm down to like $7.50 an hour right here. I'm working for like, I can't continue to do this. And they're like, oh, sorry, we That was the deal when we started. And I'm like, yeah, but it's gotten ridiculous. And as soon as I quit, I saw a new ad. They were hiring another editor. And the headline said, like social media editor, and it said $2,000 to $3,000 a month. And I'm like, wait a minute. Like I was just working, I wasn't making
that job.
and I read down through the description, and then down at the bottom in the fine print it says, "Oh, we only pay $50 a video." And
So
the worst part is the guy whose social media is a big time person in the television industry.
Really?
So he knows what it takes to create these things, even if they're just like some of them.
How long are these videos that you had to edit?
Only like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. Like they were short.
Oh, was it for social media?
Yeah.
Okay. But how long would it take you each video?
Like I said, when I started, it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then they increasingly got more and more complex. Okay. And then they're asking me to like do special effects and like animate these things. And I'm like, dude, what do you think this is? And this is like, if you ever talk to a television editor, I'm sure, you have, I know, but I'm talking about the audience. Like it's insanity. What people, they try and get you to do all the work they need because they have a one-track mind. They're focused on their product they need done.
Right.
But then you talk about money and it's like, I don't have that much money. Can't you just do this? And then they call you 2 minutes later and like, but I don't like this shot now. Can you change that out? And it's like, no, you got to put your foot down at some time. And that was kind of part of the problem with the last little job I did. That was one of the things was, the guy told me, he's like, I can't afford to pay you what I paid you for the first thing we did. And even that was low. So I'm like, if you can't afford that, then I don't want to continue and deal with any stress.
And they wanted to lower you from the first price instead of giving you a more money to keep you on.
Yeah, he couldn't afford it.
They just thought you were some college kid who's getting parents.
That's what they needed. But the project is such a huge thing and kind of a mess that you got to spend money if you want to get it right.
Right, you get what you pay for, correct?
Exactly. Remember when we were in editing school, the triangle?
Yes.
Yeah, either you have what, like price, quickness, and quality, and you can only get two of those as a filmmaker. When you're hiring an editor, you can't have all three. So either you have a low price and you get something done, a high price and you get something done quick, or they rotate around, but you can only get two of them.
That's a good analogy. Good.
Yeah, that's what we learned in film school.
And has it helped?
Yeah, because it made me say, wow, everyone's taking advantage of post-production people. It's insanity.
I think they're doing to everybody, Andy, at this point.
Yeah.
So the Ellisons can be billionaires and take over all the studios.
That's what's important. And I have a theory. I've always had a theory that once the billionaire class drains this country, once they actually ruin it,
right,
they're just going to move to another country where they can do it again, and they're going to leave us all to suffer.
If we have an economic crash in America, that will have a world effect.
Yes, but it won't affect the 900 billion that Elon Musk already has. In some ways it will slightly, but they're doing so good that the whole world could collapse. And they'd what Elon Musk is trying to do is create colonies on Mars, and they just move away.
They'll just have the AI robots just come and execute us.
Yeah. It reminds me of, there was a segment where Ben Shapiro said one time, we were talking about climate change and how the scientific theories are that Miami's going to be underwater.
Right.
Like in 50 years, maybe.
Of global warming.
Yeah. And Ben Shapiro was like, well, if you live there, then you just move. Normal people don't have the money to just up and move. Be like, no. I'm going to move my whole life to another city and be fine. Like normal people can't do that. You know, when
Maybe,
you're
maybe you can get onto DJ Khaled's jet ski and get out of Miami.
maybe
But doesn't
pick up
Jared
a few of those
Kushner
wrap
and
packages
Ivanka,
in the ocean as well.
all those Trumps, I think, live down there now.
Yeah.
Did you hear
I'll tell
about?
you, if I were
sorry, go ahead.
if I were president, the first thing I would do is I would pull a Trump, and I would send the National Guard to Palm Beach because they have a child rapist and pedophile trafficking problem that they can't seem to get under control themselves. So they need a National Guard there to help them out.
And they're doing everything they can to distract. Or even I heard they're gonna release UFO files. We'll see how much they give. They'll do anything they can to distract you from the Epstein files, or as Kimmel says, the Trump Epstein files. And now they're doing anything they can to also distract you from the alleged war in Iran.
Yeah, I started thinking recently that I don't think Trump's leaving office.
No,
at all. Like I thought that we might have some hope if we leave the midterms, but I still don't think. I think he will have to be physically removed.
Right.
By I don't know if it's police or what happens. Like if they're going to steal the election, and that's really bad and really scary.
Like, how do you think they're going to steal the election? I mean, they've already done something with this Civil Rights Act for redistricting in your states for the Congress.
Yeah, they're working on that, but
that's going to mess up the House.
You have to keep in mind that these people with that amount of wealth, it's the whole reason the Epstein situation came to be, is they don't think they have consequences.
Right.
It's not. This is why you see people that commit like.
And Epstein took advantage of that, right?
Yeah. This is why you see
blackmail them.
Yeah, people that have lots and lots of money and commit fraud, they commit suicide when they get caught, because like there's literally, it never crosses their mind that they're going to get in trouble. And then as soon as they do, they're like, oh, fuck. Like then it becomes real, and they feel the only way out is death, because they won't go to jail. They can't. They're more worried about losing their money and their reputation by like going to jail or having to pay something, that they'll just die because then they can't be charged. Which is one of the reasons why I'm desperate for Trump not to die.
Why?
I want that motherfucker handcuffed, perp walked in front of the world, and I want him found guilty. Everyone in the world knows he raped underage girls. Like, it's so obvious.
But at this point, who are you more mad at? Trump or the people enabling him and protecting him?
A part of me really thinks that there's a lot more people.
Of course.
And I think all the people that are protecting him are in those files.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Marco Rubio is one I don't understand. Why is he still putting up with this craziness? Like, he was a normal dude.
Yeah.
There's no explanation as how he would have to be being blackmailed. Who used to
be the same with JD, who was against all these things that's going on right now.
Yeah, and now they're like gung-ho, and they'll do anything to protect Donald Trump. There's got to be something.
What do they have on Marco Rubio?
That's my assumption now. They're all in the Epstein files. They all committed crimes.
Yeah, we know Lutnick has.
At this point,
he's got billions of dollars, and his entire family is invested in things that have been affected by the White House.
Yeah, but he bet against.
He had a thing, against the tariffs.
Yeah, he bet against his own tariffs.
Against the tariffs, yes. I'm not against the tariffs.
I saw a really funny meme about the soldier who got arrested for insider trading. Right. I can't remember who it was looking, but it was like the look Congress gives when only a soldier gets arrested for insider trading. And it was so funny because they're all doing it. They're all doing it, and they don't get in trouble at all. But one soldier gains the system, and he's going to jail. Yeah.
They give an example. They think now that you've arrested at least one person to blame, then it'll all go away, right?
Yeah, we're dealing with literally an entire corrupt enterprise that is running our government.
Yeah, I think Elizabeth Warren asked Pete Hegseth in the hearing this past week if he knew about it. He said he knew he was focused on other things. And then she asked him about investing in some of the companies that are invested in the war, and that he put money on it just like days before.
Yeah.
And the broker, and she asked about it, and he said he didn't know anything about it.
Of course, they just don't know.
But
you know why?
This one soldier did, and then he goes and fires all the soldiers. I mean, he goes and fires all the officials.
Yeah. It's precedent in the United States, though, to pardon and give and let presidents and high powerful officials go. Ford did that to Nixon. George H.W. Bush pardoned Reagan and the Reagan team for the Iran-Contra scandal. That's what they do.
That's different. That's so much different now. Now that just seems so vanilla. What's going on now?
Yeah, well, those were like one issue. Like this government is doing everything possible.
Like, even though that was awful, like you can kind of like in a weird way, I feel like the country kind of forgave them. We kind of moved on from it, right?
Yeah, that was the goal. That's what they say. I heard Obama say this once, and I was so pissed off that we need
corporate
something along the lines of like, we need to look to the future. Right. And I think it had to do with Wall Street destroying our economy in 2008. Right. And all the people suffered, and Wall Street funded Obama's campaign, so he had to find a way to not jail them when and so he pushed the country into he said, I created this deal where we're going to bail them out, but they're going to pay us back. None of the people who lost their homes because they got scammed into a subprime mortgage, the Wall Street bankers that came up with the whole derivatives market and then were committing fraud by paying the agencies that grade the investment stuff. Mm-hmm. None of them got in trouble that's obvious fraud, Yeah. So there's a pattern in the United States of rich, powerful people taking advantage of everybody.
And then probably whoever was at the bottom of that food chain got put in prison.
Probably, yeah. Like what's his name?
I don't know.
There was a Scooter or somebody that went to jail. I think that was for Nixon. That was for Watergate. But Nixon not in trouble at all. He got pardoned.
Oh God! So what do you think is going to happen with Comey?
The Comey situation is really amazing because it's so obvious at this point that Trump is going after him in any way possible. He already got one case thrown out.
Now tell us why, because isn't Comey the one who pretty much helped Trump get elected the first point? Like just weeks before the election, he decides to release the investigation on Hillary Clinton in the emails.
Well, he announced that there was new information. He was reopening the investigation.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So, he did in a way help, but he also led the first initial Russia thing. He was the guy who started the investigation that Robert Mueller eventually got hired to really go into detail. And Trump had a problem with Comey right from the beginning.
But nothing ever happened from that. So why is Trump? Because he just felt like he got betrayed?
It's his ego. He looked a little bad.
It was like, this guy helped you get elected.
Yeah. He's a crazy person. And the fact that this latest indictment is really insane because Comey just took a picture of the seashells. Like he didn't even, it's not like he made it. And it's not like it.
But even if he did, it's seashells. There's nothing there that says, here, I think I've got a video. You want to see it?
Okay, yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, let's see it. Okay, I want to give you 1 second here. is the post from James Comey that got Donald Trump and his DOJ's panties all in an uproar. It's seashells on the beach that say 8647. Caitlin Collins of CNN asked Donald Trump, what did he think about James Comey's post about 8647? Gosh, he must be so upset.
But do you really think your life was in danger?
Probably, I don't know. You know, based on what I'm seeing out there, yeah,
Probably.
People like Comey have created tremendous danger, I think, for politicians and others.
Poor Todd Blanche and the DOJ and FBI. Look where our tax dollars are going.
Today, a grand jury sitting in the Eastern District of North Carolina returned an indictment against James Comey on 2 counts. The first count is that on or about May 15th of last year, he knowingly and willfully making a threat to take the life of and to inflict bodily harm upon the President of the United States. Count 2, same day, May 15th, 2025, that the defendant, James Comey, knowingly and willfully transmitting in interstate commerce a communication that contained a threat to kill the President of the United States.
That means he posted that on social media.
Of imprisonment of 10 years.
The Webster Dictionary of 86 is a restaurant term that came from waiters. Since I was a waiter, it means to nix something. Like nix 86 hamburgers. That means mark it off your menu. 86 the chicken tenders because they're out. Here is a Twitter post from the Republican Jack Posobiec. He said back in 2022 when Biden was president, who was the 46th president, 8646. Did you hear anything about Biden or his DOJ or the FBI or anything pressing charges for Jack Posobiec? Maybe the DOJ should do that now. And here is Donald Trump reposting on his Truth Social of one of his MAGA maniacs with a skin on the back of their pickup truck of a hog-tied Biden. Trump saw this, reposted it. I think this is definitely more violent and cruel than 8647 spelled out in seashells. You can buy 8646 t-shirts on Amazon, all over the place. They've got t-shirts, they've got mat covers, they have everything. You can even go on Etsy. I don't like this, but you can't tell me these people are domestic terrorists. 8646 is all over the place. This is ridiculous. And you never heard Joe Biden gripe about this one bit, about being 86th. What you think about that, Andy?
Wow. You know, before you posted that, I didn't.
Would you give me $50 for that?
Sure, it's worth it.
Is that what you had to do? Things like that?
Yeah, they were a little more complex than that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, the dude designed studios, so we went through all kinds of things.
I gotcha. Okay, so what are you going to say?
But anyways, yeah, before you made that I didn't even know about 8646.
Yeah.
Like,
and I heard also Matt Gaetz had said it, and a couple other people had posted on their Twitter accounts.
It's just another clear example that everything Republicans say are either a confession or projection.
Yes.
You know, I mean,
or they have to stay victimized all the time in order to they have to be the victims all the time in order to victimize others.
Yeah.
And it gives, I don't know if there's a term for that, is there? When the person who's always acting like they're the victim is the one who's actually who's doing but you're victimizing others. You're bullying or, abusing people.
I call it being a pussy or a douche. I don't know.
And then did you see his picture he had like yesterday? He posted on True Social with him looking like what's the John Wick with the Biden sunglasses and a gun and like Iran exploding in the background.
I did see that. Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Someone should actually. That's what we should do instead of getting like tarred and feathered, and walking through King's Landing, getting people screaming at him, "Shame, shame, shame." He should.
Oh,
just give
can
him a
we do that
rifle
when he gets arrested?
and drop him in Iran.
Oh, dude, that would end the war immediately. They would agree to whatever terms we want. You just dump Trump, give us Trump, and that's it.
He's all yours. And then now he's like, he's pulling out of bases like in Germany.
Oh
maybe
yeah,
Italy
I read
now,
that.
in Spain.
Drawing down 5,000 troops from Germany.
I feel like someone's controlling him to do this. Like they
That
want
is-
the demise of democracy, not only in the U.S. but in Europe as well, because
Yeah.
they know that's where, like, dissolving NATO is like Putin's wet dream.
Oh yeah. It's funny how everything Donald Trump does seems to be exactly what Putin wants.
Right.
I
And
don't
he
know how
doesn't
that's
have to
working
go.
out.
He only has to fight Ukraine right now. The rest,
Yeah, because
he's
Trump's
just-
fighting the rest of the world.
Trump thinks he's playing 4D chess, but in actuality, he's the one being played on the chess set.
Trump can't name even one of the dimensions. He's not making up new dimensions so he can play 6D chess.
Do you think he can even name one of the chess pieces?
I don't know.
Oh my god! Oh,
I
and then
feel like rich people always have a like a really nice chessboard set up in like a room, where there's like maybe in a library where they have books and stuff.
yeah, but do you see that Trump having interest in it at some
Oh
point?
no. Trump only is interested in prepubescent girls.
God. And then how about Amazon wanting to create a new apprentice and using Don Jr.
Imagine him all coked up trying to like make decisions.
What do you have here, man? Oh. That's going to be a train wreck.
You're like, Andy, you're not fired this week because you gave me that great ball hookup.
Yeah, man. We'll talk about this later. And then, so what do you think? And then the king, Prince Charles, I keep wanting to call him Prince Charles. I grew up calling him Prince Charles all my life.
Yeah.
King Charles and Queen Camilla were visiting America this week, and Prince Charles stopped at the White House. The press had some few answers. They wanted to ask how his stay was. You want to see what he said?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's see it real quick. Okay, getting out. There's Queen Camilla and King Charles getting out. It's so weird to see him so old now. They're probably about the same age, aren't they?
Trump and the king?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I think King Charles is funnier, though, for sure. What's he telling them?
And he can definitely pass an actual cognitive test.
Yeah, I want to see them go against each other in a cognitive test. And do you think Queen Camilla can understand Melania? Oh, you over here. Ooh, yeah, Navy. Ooh, yeah. Okay, here's like the mass pretty soon. So, yeah, there's-
What would you rate it?
Greatest king.
Your Majesty, what do you think of the Trump Renaissance here in
Listen.
D.C., all the improvements?
It's interesting.
What was your favorite part of your visit?
We'll talk later.
Boy, how awkward is this right now?
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're not even like acknowledging one another. Because Trump got in front of them the other day when they were talking to like some of the
I saw the
officials.
handshaking thing. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
He like
Oh, he
cut
did? Was he
Camilla
doing
off.
another one
Yeah,
of those stupid things? There they go. Ooh, yeah, Navy. Look at that.
those poor guys.
Oh, here they come back again. Going through. I don't know what they're saying right now. Taking his hand. Oh, look at that. Oh, what's it? Is that one of those? Oh, let go of my hand, sir. Let go. Let go.
Yeah, no, why does he do that? So weird.
Yeah,
He
why
thinks
is
it's some kind of
special?
power move.
It's a
Yeah, he
jerk.
thinks.
He shouldn't be doing that. I mean, I don't believe in no kings, but he is King Charles. And
Yeah, well, we have
Give him
respect for him
respect.
because he kind of like earns respect. You know?
Yeah, it
He's a
kind of like
normal
doesn't really
dude.
meddle as much anymore.
Yeah.
We're getting the hell. Let's get the hell. Yeah, don't call us. We'll call you. That's what Camilla said. Let's get the hell out of here. Step on it, driver. Step on it. Oh my God! Don't call us. We'll call you.
Was he served McDonald's too?
Oh, probably they were just like, what is this? Their
I
diet.
got an old image of what the White House looked like when Prince Charles was here. If you want to pop that up.
Is this what this is right now?
Yeah.
So what is we're about to show us?
This is an image of Prince Charles at the time, sitting in the Oval Office with Richard Nixon in 1970.
What a handsome young lad.
Yeah.
God, he had to be in his like 20s or something, I think. Then.
Yeah, and you can see how the Oval Office looks. And now pop this one in. This is him today sitting with Trump.
Oh, you get before and after. So this,
Yeah.
when the king last was, you think this was the last time he was in the White House, or had it been before?
Probably not, but this might have been like the first time.
Like, yeah, he's
young.
in his 20s. Yeah, he's pretty young. This is before he even married Diana.
Yeah.
So this is now ready. So that's before with Nixon. It's very simple, elegant, right? Very 70s with the kind of yellowish orange motif going on. And then I guess that's probably George Washington in the frame in the background.
Probably. I don't know for
it
sure.
looks very, yeah, because you see the scarf looks very colonial.
Yeah.
But you can't see his head. You see the bust pretty much. And this is, let's see the after. Oy vey. Oh my God.
Look at all that gold.
What's up with those urns? Is that all the Trump's ashes?
They're probably Trump's golf trophies from his own golf course.
God, yeah, they probably are. There's no Washington. Is that Monroe or Jefferson in the background there somewhere on the left? I can't.
It reminds me of President General Aladdin from the movie The Dictator.
Well, I think that's where you got the inspiration from. Obviously,
I think so.
Yeah, and you've seen like Putin's palace and Kim Jong-un.
What a waste of money. We can fund healthcare with all that gold that's in that one shot.
And now he wants to build the ballroom, and he's upset because they've already told who the donors were in the claim. They had to because there was a lawsuit.
Who are the donors?
Oh, God, so many corporate. Amazon, obviously.
Oh, dude, they're gross.
And just the other like corporate bullshit. You can like Google it now and it'll show you because they had to make it public. And Trump is so mad that the media released it. But it's public domain. You get to once it becomes, part of the legal system, right?
Now that people know who exactly is bribing the president.
And he probably still wants to use our money, taxpayers' money.
Oh yeah.
He probably said that with someone. He's probably saying that's got to go to war now since Congress didn't want to pass, the War Act or whatever.
Yeah,
put more money into it.
It's just like his. Remember I told you about his donating his salary while he's president. He's not doing that either. He's keeping all the money.
He's taking it all, man. He tried to sue himself for $10 billion from the IRS.
Is that still in progress, or did that fail?
Right now, it's like it failed. It's never going to, just like Hank says, man. How ridiculous is that going to be? Like you look up a dictionary, and 86 means like we're out of it, or to nix it, or scratch it out. There's nothing about. It's a mob term used to like exterminate a person.
It's funny that you say that because on the news they're all saying it means to like get rid of somebody. Like, that guy's being creepy, get him out of here.
Yeah, it does. It started with that too. After that was the next definition after it started in a restaurant or bar.
Oh, okay.
So, and there's really no definitive specific place or time where that came from. But they have a feeling that either came from a bar or restaurant.
Yeah.
Because at some point, I guess like liquor was like 86 proof or 86 rhymed with Nicks. So it was just something easy to say, rolled off the tongue, and it stuck.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, like, just like any person, some hitman or something can use any kind of terminology to use as analogy to take a hit on someone. Correct?
Yeah.
You know, what's his face of Pulp Fiction said, I'm going to kung fu his ass or whoever, you know?
Trump would call that a death threat and indict you.
Yeah, he has no like trouble saying that. And you saw in my video where he had Biden, that MAGA person had the car skin, Biden hogtied in the back.
So it's exactly like Comey. Neither one of them actually made it. They just posted a shot of it.
Yeah, but you got to say
one's not okay and one's okay.
Retweeting Biden being hogtied is a little more violent than seashells spelling out 8647.
That doesn't fit with the Trump narrative, though, so they can't go with that. They can't acknowledge that.
Oh my! It's just utter ridiculous, Andy. And like, what did you hear any of the Hegseth hearings this week?
A little bit. I had to turn it off because I can't stand how they filibuster. It's so annoying. Why doesn't the person asking the questions?
Hegseth?
Yeah. Why doesn't the senator or whoever have it that is asking the questions have the ability to mute the mic of who he's asking the questions of? Like,
that's a good.
When they go off and they won't answer the question and they're trying to talk just to filibuster, they should just turn it off. No one can hear you now. I'll ask my question again. You know.
Dude, Congress and Senate. Do you hear what Andy? You are a genius.
I got good ideas.
It's like you have invented the wheel, dude. That's amazing.
That's one of the reasons why I'd never be elected.
Why?
Because
it's too much common sense.
I think so. Yeah.
Guys, actually, this is the first time where I've heard Andy have any common sense.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Oh my God! But how can these stupid people have more common sense than these politicians?
It's not that they're lacking common sense. It's just that they don't care. They know it's the stall. They need to lie and look stupid, but they're going to make money from it. And that's
they have an audience of one person, Andy.
Yeah.
Trump, and he probably loved it every minute of it.
I don't think Trump has any power anymore to kill their careers.
Yeah, who's controlling?
Before this past year, if someone went against Trump, he could say they need to lose next election, and he could endorse somebody else, and that person would knock out, kind of like Liz Cheney. I don't think he has that power anymore.
We'll see in November. I mean, especially who is the Kentucky Senator Thomas Massey?
Yeah,
right. Because he's running in the. We're going to know pretty soon because the primaries are going to be soon.
Yeah, he's the only Republican in my entire life I've ever had, like a Republican politician that I've had like respect for. I shouldn't say that. John McCain, I did too.
Yeah, me too. But yeah, I mean the primaries are coming up. I've already got my election forms, but I haven't got the fill out yet. It said it was on my way, so I hope it gets here.
Yeah, when is that? I need to.
It's pretty soon. Did you get a notification?
I'm sure I have. I just don't.
And like, listen, I mean, I'm heartbroken about Sowell, but dude, if you just that like that,
you're out. No,
it shows you. Dude. It shows you we are not in a cult. I mean, that guy, he was a smart guy, but it sucks that he's done crap like that.
Well, the truth is, I think we have a real epidemic of
predators.
Yeah, child like sexual predators in this country. It's really.
I don't think he was a child. I think he was just trying to hit on his AIDS.
Yeah, you're right. There's definitely a child
Still
issue.
not a good thing to do.
But there's a very weird thing where it seems like all powerful people think that their power can buy them the ability to assault
A
and just have
prepubescent,
sex with whoever he wants, whoever they want.
prepubescent girl,
Yeah,
a prepubescent virgin for them.
I mean it's
their
gross.
sacrifice.
I don't remember if I mentioned this on our last show, but remember when we first did the Epstein files, we read that young girl's diary.
Yeah.
I read through the actual lawsuit because she has filed a civil lawsuit against Leon Black. And I read through it and it's fucking gross. Like,
And Leon Black was all over the Epstein file too, right?
oh yeah. He's one of the quote co-conspirators.
Right.
That they've named.
Right.
Yeah, he's a scumbag. Like,
so
you can't believe it.
So apparently he abused this girl.
Yeah.
Who's now a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one with autism.
Oh God.
And a particular form of Down syndrome.
Oh. I'm just like I'm grossed out just hearing about this.
It was hard to read through the
this.
actual lawsuit. It was so messed up.
Well, we're having the war of Iran as a distraction of this, and now we're having shootings in King Charles, and now they want to go after. They want to start a war with Cuba next, and we're pulling out of NATO air bases, and oh boy. What's next, Andy? The shooting, because what's more important than what's going around the world is that shooting that happened last week at the correspondents' dinner. Let's watch this. They just released the surveillance footage. You want to see it?
Okay, yeah, let's check it out.
And then we'll talk about it, okay?
Okay.
You can talk through it as well as you want, okay? But just more like you decide for yourself, okay?
Okay. Oh, this is real. This is coming from Cash Patel, so it's it's real.
Oh yeah. On the loop.
It's gonna be gangster.
This feels like that movie coming out the back rooms. Oh, here he is.
Oh.
There's the this is apparently like the day before. What was the 24th?
I don't know.
The 24th was that was that day. Oh, no. Sorry, April 24th. Yeah, it was the day before. That's Friday. That's the shooter walking through the hallway the night before. So if anybody, here he is going to the gym. This is also the night. This is Friday night on the 24th of April. So he checked into the hotel where the event took place. I guess he's just kind of surveilling it out. So there he is. That's the Cole Allen, right?
Yeah.
God, he just seems like a normal dude. Normal white dude, just sitting there with regular jeans, like a middle-aged looking guy. How old was he? He was 31. He was young, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Gee, yeah, he looks much older than 31. Oh, he's tall. Oh, he opened it up. He was hotel key. He talked to the receptionist right there. Then he kind of walks around. Looks like he's inspecting the weights. Oh, it says playback speed increased to 300%. I guess he went and did something. Did some reps. He's working out. Oh, now he's walking really fast, like Benny Hill. Okay, he's still in the gym. Okay, he walked away. There's a woman in the reception area. He's in the background.
Seeing if there's another exit.
Oh, is that what he's doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably makes sense, right? He's probably looking at all the entrances and outways and stuff. He didn't do a good job. And I don't know what he's thinking. There's supposedly hundreds of Secret Service and police. Okay, here's going back to that hallway again.
I heard there were some ICE agents because they needed to fill the holes in the roster.
Oh, that's probably why how he got that far out, right? There he goes down the hallway. He looks like he's happy and has a little sachet to him. You see it? Approximately 3 minutes pass, Andy.
Okay.
This is also on April 24th. It's again Friday night. Looks like security guy checking all the doors. Oh, he goes into that one, and here he comes. This is 3 minutes later. They say here he comes strolling back again with a little strut. He's got a little strut, doesn't he? I think he noticed the guy.
Is he going back to the gym now?
Yeah, he goes. Wait a minute. Yeah, he's going back to the gym.
No, I think he just walked by. They just
walked by. Okay, so this is the night of. This is the night. This is the Saturday night of the event. It was like 8:23. It said. There he is. This is also surveillance from the gym area back to the hallway where we last saw him. Okay, this time he's got a trench coat on, big black trench coat, and I don't know what the weather was like in Washington that day. But he had a short sleeve shirt on earlier, and this time he's wearing a big trench coat. Okay, here is the checkpoint with the what can you call those things? Magnetometers. There he is. You see the guy? He's coming right there. He goes into that doorway right there.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Watch this police on the bottom, though, when they start firing. I've seen this part of the video.
They're breaking down the magnetometers. There is a security with a dog looking at the door where the ladies shotgun. Oh, I saw one fire. 1, 2. Everybody's coming out of the hallways and the doors. Oh my gosh, there's tons of people. But the security was pretty lax there.
Yeah.
Playback speed decreased to 35%, Andy. Okay, ready?
Yeah. So one of the officers or Secret Service was shot. And watch where this guy in the bottom is pointing his gun when he first shoots. You can see the muzzle flash.
Of the guy who we can see the police sign on his back. Oh, here he comes running.
Yeah.
Here he comes slow. He's going under the he's got it out already. He notices the guy.
He fires there.
Okay.
The officer. Then he fires again there. Look at how the other officers are standing right behind him. Then he fires there. I don't know which Secret Service agent was actually hit, but that is a theory that I saw that I originally saw that the suspect never actually fired his gun.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
But one of these Secret Service,
I'm surprised no one's killed. Like there's three people sitting against the wall right there, standing. That could have easily been shot.
There's 6 people total that gets fired at by that one officer.
It's so dangerous. And you don't know. Each time he could have shot someone at each firing.
Yeah.
One there, 2 there, 3 there. He shot 3 times. And like you said, each time in front of someone friendly.
Yeah. And one more, a 4th shot, but we can't see if there's anyone standing over that way.
No one looks hit. Maybe that one guy that was running, he kind of was falling down a couple of times. That was against the wall, maybe. And that looks like I see a hole from the shot right there in the center, too.
Yeah.
I can't tell though, but I mean, you don't know. It's such like bad black and white surveillance footage.
Yeah.
But if you see, hold on. Okay. Now pay attention to.
The question is, which agent gets hit?
That's what I'm saying. Look at the 3 amigos against the wall there, the usual suspects. See them?
Yeah.
Looks like 2 women and a man. I can't tell. So he comes through. Let's watch that first shot. The only person could be here is the guy and his dog in the background, the security guy. Second time.
Anyone could be hit. Any of those 5 people standing there. And then the 3rd shot, that guy could be hit.
And there's the 4th.
Yeah, he fires 4 times.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, look at that guy in the back. He's the one who goes down, that officer. I bet he's the one that got shot, and I bet he gets shot by his own guy. That's the conspiracy theory I've been hearing. See how that one officer goes down?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Got hit?
Let's see here.
But look at with his 2nd shot.
I'm scrubbing, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I see the guy in the middle. He's trying to pull out his gun. You see him back there?
Yeah.
With the 2 women?
Yeah, but the guy on the bottom is shooting almost directly at him. And then that's the guy that goes down.
You see all 3 duck right there?
Yeah.
Didn't they start to collapse? They start to hit? Okay. And then let's see what happens here. Let's just watch it. So a woman tries to help him get up, and he stumbles 3 or 4 times. And then they run into that room, and I heard that room, and that's an elevator room in there.
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
I heard. Yeah. So, man, I don't know. But apparently, the prosecutors were grandstanding today in the court, apparently.
Yeah.
Today.
Well,
and the judge told him, like, are you pulling up an act or what? Who are you performing for?
That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I first heard the conspiracy theory that the suspect never shot his gun. And then maybe the next day I checked on that. I looked it up, and officially news reporting is saying that the suspect did shoot his gun. And then a couple days later at his first court hearing, there's questions about whether or not he actually even shot his gun again, for real this time, not just conspiracy. And then they released the video, and it only looks like potentially the suspect shot his gun coming through the metal thing when that first officer notices him and starts pulling his weapon. But you don't see any muzzle flash from him. You only see it from that one cop at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, right. You would have seen it because he was dead on. We would have seen him because he's coming our way in the direction of the camera.
Right, exactly.
But you don't see anything. And don't you think if he did shoot it, he wouldn't be alive?
Yeah.
They would have shot at him several times, I feel like.
Yeah, it's weird that it doesn't look, all the officers draw their weapons, but it only looks like that one officer fires his. It doesn't look like any of the other ones.
The direction of half the people in that room. This is insane.
I killed the suspect. Yeah, but you killed 30 innocent people standing next to him.
Right? Yeah, I feel like that was the worst thing he could have done.
I think it's IDF training.
Yeah, he must have been with ICE. Jeez. Yeah. It's oh yeah, he didn't. The suspect didn't kill anybody, but our officer over here killed 5 people trying to kill him. So that's great, man. And then immediately afterwards, they all social influencers and Trump and officials and stuff saying, "Oh, this is because we don't have the ballroom built."
Yeah,
which is ridiculous. And then I think that the ballroom's only be maybe approximately, I heard 1,200 people.
Yeah, which wouldn't have been enough.
Because I hear at this correspondence dinner there was 3,000.
Yeah.
Or 2,000, whatever. And it's we couldn't accommodate people, and and then most of the people didn't even show up.
Yeah, and there's multiple other things, who Ashley Sinclair is?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she kind of put it out there that, did you notice the messaging after? All of a sudden, all these independent right-wing influencers are all saying the same thing. We need the ballroom. And Ashley Sinclair came on and said, listen, they're all communicating. They're all taking direction from the White House in these private signal chats and things like that. On messaging. That's why they all say the same things.
Yeah, and then I heard someone on YouTube today, he noticed that when the guy goes into that first room on the left, when he walks in with a trench coat, and he's got a huge gun under his trench coat, and there's a security guy with a dog, with a canine, and the dog's already looking kind of weird, and you can't tell if the security guy is talking to Cole Allen or not, but he's definitely noticing him. And people are saying, well, isn't it kind of odd that a guy just walks in there with a big giant trench coat?
Yeah.
And then what are you talking about? And then seconds later, did you not see him take the trench coat off? Because he took it off and ran back out with the shotgun, which he was hiding under the trench coat. And you notice that the man with the dog is staring inside that door, that there's windows in those doors.
Yeah.
And they said, maybe you should question that guy and see what he was, if he noticed or if they were talking to one another. And if so, what were they talking about?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good
And why were
question.
they breaking down? It didn't seem like security was really hyper aware this was about to happen or going on. Like, I'm surprised he didn't make it through. They
Well,
seemed like they were breaking things down and weren't really paying attention to anything.
Yeah, it's funny. I saw a video of leaked audio of 2 Fox News reporters that were there, and they were commenting about how shitty the security was. Like they couldn't believe it, that it was so.
Oh yeah. Oh, I heard that. They were saying, "Oh, it's like the hotel girls were holding the doors. Like, why don't you just get a doorstop? You don't even need like people welcoming you. Just come on in."
Not to mention the fact that apparently Cole Allen checked in the day before.
Yes. Well, we saw the footage of him
if you're having an event with the 3, like the president, the vice president, and the speaker of the house are all there. That's the 3
head
amigos
of the
that
FBI
become president.
Was Todd Blanche there? Or who knows?
Yeah. And you allow someone to check in without checking their luggage or anything the day before to stay that same weekend. Like security should have, the place should have been empty or at least not allowed anywhere near like those certain floors if it was like normal amount of security.
Well, like the Butler shooting investigation, do you think this would also they will cease to investigate?
Did they drop the whole thing on the other one?
They quit. Trump demanded they don't further investigate. Or
right.
Why is that? Wouldn't you like if you were like assassinated or shot? Wouldn't want some closure on this?
Yeah, Trump only made one statement about it, and he said, "This is the only time I'm going to talk about it." And there's no further investigations into what happened, what the security like breakdown was, and or anything like that.
Yeah, do you find that a little odd?
Yeah, obviously.
And I don't want to make like conspiracy theories, but like
I honestly don't.
I think they're too dumb. I think they're too dumb to orchestrate something like this, especially with that many people without it being leaked or finding out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But I think the lack of security may have been intentional.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. At this point, I can't put anything past Trump.
I know, right?
Like you can't say no. Like no normal human being would do that. Trump's not a normal human being.
Yeah, because you could wake up tomorrow and find out that it was all orchestrated, and yet Congress and Senate won't do anything. He'll still be president. He works just like he did January the 6th. They're like, oh, he's just being Trump. He's just being a jokester. Well, that's a bad prank to pull, isn't it? Just to get a ballroom.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, and do you have anything else for us? You okay?
Not really. Just pictures of Trump sleeping during meetings. But
let's see it. Show me a picture of her before we leave.
Okay, let me pop it up here.
Oh wow, classic. Look at that. Now you think he's meditating? You think he's singing his mantras?
No. I don't. I think he can't stay awake because he's completely nuts. It's the uppers and downers story we heard about, how the White House is like, taking uppers all day to get all their tasks done, and then they have to take downers at night to come down from it so they can even get any sleep. And I don't think they're getting much sleep.
And then they need a downer to get to sleep, right?
Yeah, but I don't think it's working. That's probably half the reason why, Casper Patel's at the club all night.
Yeah, did you see him? He lost his girlfriend at the shooting after dinner. Apparently, they said she was holding hands with someone else. Did you see him? He looks for the head of the FBI. He was out. He looked worse than the other people, and he's supposed to be like in control of this, and he looked like he was lost.
Yeah, I don't think he has any idea what he's doing.
Do you think he's going to last? Maybe because he's a guy. Trump doesn't like the fire.
Yeah, it's really weird. The how he's only firing women,
and throwing them under the bus. Correct. Who do you think would go first? Kesh Patel or Tulsi Gabbard?
Oh, probably Tulsi Gabbard.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Remember, the only thing that gets you fired is making Trump look bad or saying something that, offends Trump.
Or taking money without giving him a piece of the share.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't care what
Like
he
Kristi
do
Noem
to
did.
Americans. Yeah.
He's like, you're supposed to give me some of that money. You're not supposed to run PSAs just to your face. You didn't include me in it. Like you got to put me on the passport. You got to put me on a coin. You got to put me on a phone.
Yeah.
You can't do it yourself, Andy.
Are you applying for one of the commemorative passports?
And that stupid face of his. Oh.
How long are they going to be out there? I think my passport's going to expire. I need to get a new one.
But I think that's an option, and you can only apply for that passport in DC.
Oh,
yes.
And it's probably like the gold card, $1 million too, that goes directly to Trump.
So if you want to, you can be like a Cole Allen, take the train to DC and get your Trump passport. And maybe finally get I heard everybody that what's the guy that big YouTuber Penguin Zero?
I don't know him.
He's been like creating a story like he subscribed and bought one of those Trump phones and he's still waiting for it.
Oh, really?
So I'm waiting for him to do he's hilarious, dude. You would love him. He's been around like 20 years.
Is he the one
short too?
Is he the one who did the videos when he was taking a shit about news?
Yes.
Okay.
He's the one who introduced me to the Afro Man trial.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We watched him on the Afro Man trial.
Oh yeah,
he's
great.
funny, and so he's been like, he couldn't wait to get that phone. It's been a year now. He's been waiting on that phone. So I don't know if he's done one yet, but I'll definitely have to check it out to see what that phone's about. Like, yeah, he does things like that all the time, and it's funny.
Oh, that's hilarious.
He can't stand Trump either. And now I heard Trump wants to convict people of treason if you are against the war. That's why the DOJ's already approved a firing squad. So if you're treason, that's death.
You're getting the firing squad.
It's too late now. Like after
we better be careful what we say.
I know. Let's be careful what we say. So if you want to hear more treasonous things from Andy and I, and we'll be spelling out those in seashells by the seashore. Make sure you subscribe to We Are All Gonna Die YouTube channel. We also do it on the podcast. You can find us on Spotify, Amazon. I think we do our basis through Buzzsprout, but we get a lot of downloads on there. We've been getting a lot of likes. Leave some comments what you like about the show. We don't know it all. We're just two guys who are venting out our angst from the week of what we've watched all the news. And we just talk about our point of view from it. And
I just wanted to comment real quick on your seashells on the seashore. I'm gonna have to write mine in my living room because I can't afford gas to get down to the beach. You'll see it on my nice shag carpet I have.
Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. And Andy does his minutes in history. Where can we find that on, Andy?
History in minutes -daily.
All right.
I haven't been good at them lately. I've only done a couple recently, but I got a couple good ones that I'm working on.
Oh, I can't wait. What the last one you posted?
The last one I posted was about the My Lai massacre.
Okay.
Another interesting scenario where, the commander of this small battalion got in trouble.
Okay.
But no one higher up that orchestrated the massacre of innocent civilians by the military, the U.S. military that day.
Well, it might
and especially not the presidents who got us into that ridiculous war. So,
well, we might be having that soon, Andy. Who knows? Unless we can get Hegseth out. And by the look of this hearing, hopefully it's sooner than later, unless he kills us all for treason. All right.
All right.
So I'll see you next week. Wait, well, we'll have to do for those who don't watch some of our archives of Weed the People of Andy and Merlin, where we get high and we listen to Trump speak, and we're hoping that if you get high, it will help translate what he says. And you know what? It doesn't. It just makes it funnier.
We keep having to increase the dosage the more his dementia kicks in. It's getting harder.
I know, and then all the guests we've had on before saying, "Please don't ever have me do that again."
Exactly.
Okay, guys. For We Are All Gonna Die, it's Andy and Merlin. We'll see you on the next show. Hit that bell button. Subscribe.
Hey, they're freaks. It's time again. Andy and Merlin, your cursed best friends. Flames rise high. Don't even try. 'Cause we're all gonna